finally got the chance to sit because it rained the day before. Got settled in. This doe and button buck walked in the field. Really, with as many does back there as I've been getting on camera eating on my food plot, I really wanted to shoot one. And she fed for 5 minutes and made her way out. And her button buck was not far behind her, you know, kind of feeding in the plot. You know, the whole time she's sitting in front of me, I'm thinking, you dumbass, why are you not shooting this deer? And then I hear something off my back, and there's my guy standing at 10 yards with his mouth wide open, tongue out, like he'd been running around all day. He takes one look at the plot, scans around, sees his button buck. I think what he was doing was he had smelled that doe that was coming in, and he was right on her path because he come in the same path that the doe came in. When I saw his mouth wide open like that, I'm thinking, shit, he might come in and try to get some of this water. He put his head down to get a drink of water.
That's what I'm talking about. That's the deer we came in here for. Blistered him right in the shoulder. Holy smokes, that happened so fast. Okay, so we're gonna give him time. I'm pretty confident that he's dead right over there. You talk about rewarding. I come back here with my bulldozer and made this plot this summer. Couple hours on a couple of hot nights, and it's produced more daylight deer than I have ever seen, and or ever seen this early in the year. And basically what it is just a big green food plot in the middle of a big timber off the edge of a CRP. I feel like crying right now. Last week was one of the worst weeks of my life. We had to rush my son up to the University of Madison Hospital for emergency surgery during the busiest week of farming that I have. And I have not had it. I've had one chance to go hunting this season. One. It is October the 22nd. I knew that buck was going to be in here. I cannot believe this just happened with the week that we just had. My son, he was in the Madison Hospital. They took care of him. He's doing great. He's doing great. He's on their path to recovery, but he's doing awesome. But I mean, you talk about emotion, ups and downs this week. Wow. I gotta call the Zach and I gotta call the Terry, and we're waiting on those guys. Waiting on one of them. I'm gonna go ahead and climb down out of the tree, and I'm gonna go maybe try to pick up some blood.
Allie, look at these deer blood. See blood? That's from our buck. See blood? See that? Wanna hold it? Touch it. Alright, let's go find more. Oh, he's pumping real good right here, ain't he?
Yeah.
Alright. He shouldn't be too far. I really don't think he's too far from here. Come on, let's go. Okay, here's more blood. Look. Look at all this blood. My kid is almost 3 years old. She loves the deer. I got deer all over my house. I'm a shed freak. She's found sheds with me before. When I told her I had shot a buck, there was no way I was going to keep her from tracking this deer with me or finding this deer with me. So just some advice. When you're tracking a deer that you shot and you're uncertain about it, be ready to have the most patience you've ever had while doing anything, because the kid's gonna get stuck in briars and cry, and there's gonna be ups and downs. And the whole time I am freaking out because I know where I put this arrow on this deer, and I'm fairly confident this deer is dead. But you just never know until you find him, right? Dude.
I wanted to let you get the experience. I only found a speck that was going this way.
Allie, come look. Come here. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Oh, I'm sweaty.
I am too.
Oh, I couldn't have done it without you, brother.
Yeah. Oh, dude, he's a stud.
Gotta make sure he's dead. All right, he's dead. Want to come touch him? Oh, Zach!
This isn't that deer.
This is not the 6x5.
This is the chocolate 10.
Mature.
Isn't this
No,
the?
it's not. Dude, this is that ugly short tine. I got a shed off him last year that's really massive.
Yeah.
Dude,
As soon as he was laying there, I'm like, that's not 21 inches wide. I'm like, I don't know what you just killed, but that's not the deer you thought.
Oh, wow. I don't know if this is the oldest buck I've killed, but this is probably the second oldest buck I've killed.
He's old.
Want to touch him? Come here.
I had an absolute blast tracking this deer with my daughter, and hopefully she's with me on every deer I shoot. I'd love to have her come with from now on. The buck I shot, which obviously he has really short tines, heavy beams, long beams, and he looks a lot like the other buck that was in there, a wide 6x5 with also short tines and heavy beams. These were the ones that were really using it, and so up until I recovered him, I thought that I shot that 6x5, and honestly, I was kind of relieved when it wasn't him because he's the older, uglier buck. I'd really like to see that 6x5 grow. He was not a deer that I was expecting to see back there early rut, October 22nd. So that's another reason why I'm a believer in this food plot. It's just a draw. It just brings them in. I think without it, there's definitely no way I shoot that deer.
So it comes in the front there, then you got your grain, then it goes to the tank back there.